Hey friends, Mike and Jess here.
And welcome to RegenerationNationTV. Today we are reacting to Michael McIntyre, or Akil Akankaka. This is people without children have no idea what it's like.
He's never going to live that down. Not just from us. I'm sure he just gets it all the time.
Yeah. Akil.
See him in the street. Akil! I guarantee you that's happened. Anyways, as you can tell, we have reacted to that one before. So if you want to go check that out, I'll leave it in the link below. Or if I forget, sorry, you can find it on the channel. It's only about 2 months ago. But I will try to remember to leave it down below. But I will remember to leave this original video and his channel down below. Go check him out. Go subscribe. And let's get into this.
Let's do it.
And there are people in this room who do have children. And there are people in this room who don't have children. And the people who don't have children, they think they know, don't they? They think they know. They think they know what it means to have children. Sometimes they chat about it, don't they, in their little couples? You know, oh, I'd love to start a family one day with you. It'd be lovely. You'd make a really good dad. Oh, I think you'd be an amazing mom. Wouldn't it be so lovely having little versions of you and me running around? I'd love to have a family. And you think you know what you're talking about. You have no idea. You have no idea what it's like. You have no idea how difficult things will become in your life. Things that you don't even consider to be things will become nearly impossible when you have children. I'm talking about things like leaving the house, for example. This is how people without children leave the house. Shall we leave the house? Yes. This is how I leave the house almost every day. Lucas, Oscar, come downstairs. We're late. Why aren't you downstairs? Put your shoes on. I don't know where my shoes are. Put your shoes on. Go and find your shoes. Where did you see them last? On my feet. After that, get your shoes on. Come here, come here. Arms up, arms in, arms in, arms up, arms in. That's my wife. She's so tired, she can't dress herself. Arms in, what arms, darling? Where are we going? I want to go to bed. Where are we going, darling? Darling, you've got Lucas's shoes on your hands. I found your shoes, darling. You put your shoes on. Where's Ozzy? Come downstairs! We're late! Put your coat on. I don't want to wear my coat. You know, people without children, you know how you do zips up? I've seen how much time you have in your lives. How you focus on it. You get the one with the fabric. You just pop it in, don't you? It nestles in. Then you pause, thinking about your free life and what you might want to do with it later that day. And then you just glide up, don't you? Do you think I have time for that shit in my life? Every single morning. Oh, ruined it. Stay still.
Dude, he started off the beginning, and I really couldn't relate at first because I'm like, dude, all I hear nowadays is single people talking about how they don't want to have kids.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe they watched this comedy show
and
and were like,
never mind.
Yeah, you know what?
I changed
It's not
it.
that great. All I hear is like, I don't want to have kids. I might have them when I'm like 40. After I do everything that I want to do ever in my life.
In my life. Oh,
Get it
gosh.
all out of my system. I might consider having kids. Probably not still. I like my freedom. Kids don't seem like they're that great. All of my friends have kids. They never can do anything. It's like all I ever hear is that. I don't hear anybody like, I want kids.
You're right. It was a lot when I was, right before we had kids. I feel like you would hear that.
Something changed in the water, dude.
Something changed.
Something
for sure.
changed. This comedy special came out. Changed everybody's mind.
Everybody's mind, yeah.
Stay still. You're gonna have to put another coat on. I've ruined this zip. I'm sorry, I've made the situation worse. Ozzy! My 3-year-old will never come downstairs. The only way to get him to leave the house is we have to bluff. We have to pretend that we're leaving without him. It's the only way it'll work. We have to all go, bye-bye, Ozzy. We're all going then. We're all going. My other son loves it, the 6-year-old. We're leaving Ozzy. We're gonna stay here. I hate him. Don't be so rude about your brother. Say goodbye. We're not really leaving. We're pretending to leave, okay? Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Ozzy. Bye-bye. But he doesn't care. He just goes, bye-bye. Then we have to come back in and explain to him, we're not really leaving, darling. We love you. It's okay. I'll buy you something if you come. Will you come if I buy you something? This is every single time we leave the house. The other day, we're leaving the house, and I just had enough. I just said to my wife, I'm sorry, I can't do this. We're bluffing. We're saying bye-bye to him. Then my wife says, let's go and get him. I'm like, stop. No, I've had it. No, stop. I cannot go through this every single time we leave the house. It's driving me insane. Okay? I say we call his bluff. I think he has to learn a lesson. Okay? Let's go. Let's just go. Let's go to Corfu. Let's have a nice holiday. No idea.
And it doesn't. His kids are young right here when he's telling this joke. It doesn't get it. It hasn't gotten any better.
Oh
We've got a
my
13 and a
gosh.
14-year-old, and it's like, those are my shoes. Okay, find your own shoes. Where are they? I don't. We have literally a shoe rack.
I don't know where my
built
shoes
for
are.
holding shoes. Why don't you keep them? Why is your jacket in there?
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
that's not where they go. Now your jacket's dirty. Now we have to go wash it. Now we have another trip to make today. Have to go wash your freaking jacket, but we still don't know where your shoes are at. And it's like, I feel like in a few years when they get their license in their cars, they're going to be like, bye, see ya. Like, oh, how are you out of the house so quickly?
Yeah, exactly.
How did
now
you know where
get
your
out.
shoes were instantly?
Exactly.
Because you want to go off.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, now, there's all of these years, 15 straight years, you didn't know where your shoes were.
You know,
now you know where they are all the time.
I look forward to the moment where we're going to be sitting in their house with our grandchildren, and they're going to be dealing with the same thing that we used to go through. And we're just going to look at each other, and we're going to high five and maybe giggle a little bit, and then then we get to leave.
No. We're grandparents at that point. We're going to have to babysit. It's going to start all over again. Like, you're just like your mom and dad. No shoes ever. It's ridiculous.
What it's like. You childless people. You have no idea.
Childless people.
Driving, you go driving. You drive in cars, don't you? Driving along. Yay! What's the biggest drama you have to put up with? Oh, it's a bit chilly. Oh, put the blower on. Oh, that's nice now. Oh, look, they've opened a new Carluccio. We should go there. We could go there any night. We could go there any night.
He has such disdain for single people. You get the... Ew, ew.
Oh, what's this song? I love this one. Freedom! I strap my children into the car. I work out what'll cut off the blood supply, then I ease it a bit. Stay there! We try and behave normally. Oh, what's this song? It's The Wheels on the Bus Go round and round, round and round. Look, there's a new Carluccio's there. We will never go there. The other day I was checking my children in the rearview mirror to see that they're safe. We're on the motorway, okay? You just angle it to check that they're both okay because, you know, you're looking after them. Neither of them were there. They had both wound the windows down and had their heads on the motorway out of the window. Both of them, either side. My wife and I just lost it. They can't hear us. They're having the times of their lives. What you said, Daddy? On the motorway, going 80 miles an hour, I had to stick my head out of my window to try and communicate with my child. Get in the car! What are you saying? My wife's doing it too. Get in the car! What is it doing? All four of us had our heads out of the window. Meanwhile, a childless couple is driving past. Oh, look at the kids. I'd love to start a family one day. You have no idea what you're talking about.
You have no idea.
Sleeping. Sleeping at night. This is how people without children. Yeah, most nights, yeah. Good night, darling. Good night. Good night. Sometimes you go, sleep well, and the other one goes, I will. I will. That's how cocky, how arrogant you are. I will, I know I will.
Oh my gosh. His
So
impression of single people is so funny, dude.
we have gotten
I
in and
will.
out of those moments where, especially when your kids first learn how to get out of their car seat, they get out of their buckle. We haven't experienced that with Allie, and I hope we never do. I try not to do that in front of her where she can see me because she's very smart and she will catch on very quickly. But the boys used to do that. I only caught him a couple of times getting out while we were driving. Luckily, I wasn't going on the interstate and I wasn't going 80 or anything. But I relate that. But I'm like looking forward to like when that moment's gonna come now that we've started over.
Listen,
because
we've got a
gone-
van with window locks.
You're right.
They
I'm
can't
so
roll
thankful.
down nothing.
You're right.
They thought about that.
For window locks and for child locks,
Car
child safety
manufacturers
locks.
saw this comedy show too. They're like,
And we
oh,
need
we
this."
should probably add window locks.
Like this. But right now, this sleep one is so very relatable, okay? So we have her crib right next to our bed, all right? So she can be safe and she can snuggle when she wants to, okay? She's most of the time in her crib, but every time I wake up, this girl is on top of my face, or her foot is kicking right here, or her legs decide to go over here and wrap around this
I've got it pretty easy.
He's on the opposite
wake
side.
Up, I'm like, oh, that looks uncomfortable.
But she is very much a snuggler, and when she realizes that she's not right next to mommy's face, she's immediately she's like a little mole. She likes to drill her head where she can get right in that little crevice.
Really it's so
but
bad.
It's how cocky, how arrogant you are. I know I will. Good night, darling. Have a good sleep. Good night. It's been a long time since my wife and I said good night to each other, okay? Now we just go, good luck. Good luck to you today. All through the night, they're screaming, Daddy, 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 Mommy, Mommy. Sometimes they just wake up wide awake in the middle of the night. I'm asleep, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I wake, when sometimes you don't realise it, but you sort of half open your eyes. Sometimes when you're asleep, I half open my eyes. My son is in my face. What the hell are you doing here? What time is it? What time is it? 2 o'clock in the morning, what do you want? I want to go to school. School? What are you talking about? It's to go back to bed. I've got my shoes on. You do, you found your shoes. I fixed my jacket. How did you... What are you doing? It's 2 o'clock in the morning, you idiot. Go to bed. Where's Ozzy? He's by the front door. He's never been there in his life. It's 2 in the morning. I have no idea.
It's so
good
true.
at the callbacks, dude.
You can't get kids to do anything they don't want to do, but as soon as they want to do something, they will do everything to get there. Everything.
I know, right?
Magically.
Oh my gosh.
It's so funny.
It's like in Big Daddy. I'll wipe my own ass.
Yeah.
I'll wipe my own ass. Oh, now you can do all those things that I was complaining about. Oh, that was so funny. He's so good at the callbacks, man, bringing it back to the beginning of the premise.
So funny. Yeah, I love that when that happens. It makes it so much more funny.
Oh, dude, his disdain for single people was just on point.
Yeah.
So good.
Good night,
he
darling.
Hates them. He despises them. I will. I really, really will.
I'll sleep so good.
There's literally zero chance that I won't.
Nothing's gonna happen.
But I want kids. I can't wait to have kids and mess all of this up.
Oh,
I seriously, that's the only one thing that I have an issue with in this. And I don't know when this came out, and it might be a cultural difference.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so rare to meet a young person who wants kids.
Yeah. You're
these
right.
days.
It is different.
It's a problem, okay? It is a problem.
Yeah.
I don't want to get married and have kids. No, That's more what I hear. And
Yeah.
it's so disheartening because it's this is... It's like overselling it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's a comedy show, so it's trying to make you laugh. He's going into the things, and it is like this sometimes. Don't get me wrong, it definitely is. But there's such beautiful moments. There's so many beautiful moments that we share together as a couple, as a married couple, and just year after year, you have the downs, but you have these amazing ups. And the same thing with kids.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. I wouldn't trade them.
Kids. We had 2 boys very close together, and it was a 10-year difference. And now we have our beautiful daughter, and it's just, you go through, like we had kids, we had sons at a very young age, 21, 23 years old. We had our kids. And now having our daughter in our 30s, it's like you're appreciating every single moment, the highs and the lows, which is crazy. But man, yeah, there's just, I wish young people wouldn't see it the way that they do right now. So many young people, not all, but so many of them, they despise the idea of getting married and settling down and having children, and it's magical. It's something I would never trade.
It is. It's so amazing. There's somebody to be there with you during the lows, I think, is what makes it so good. Is like it's not going to be perfect, rainbows and butterflies all the time, but you get to experience it with somebody else that you can trust 100%, and then you raise these little people that are a combination of the two of you, and it's just,
you see your personality coming in on them, and when you see your significant, when I see her personality coming out in our kids, It's just magic. It's magic.
It is.
And I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. All of these things are so true, but I still wouldn't trade them for anything in the world.
It makes it even better. And you can laugh with it because it's relatable.
Yeah.
It's even funnier.
It is. That was still hilarious, though.
So
that was
funny.
so funny.
So very funny.
Oh my gosh.
More Michael McIntyre,
More Michael
please.
McIntyre, y'all. Please and thank you.
I would like more Michael McIntyre.
Yeah. What should we react to from him next? Let us know down in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, friends.
Peace.
I'm not scared of your love, so show me it. Let me